Hello, I'm going to make our favorite slaw for you, and it's the marinated coleslaw. It's in my Simply Salads cookbook, and it's also in Volume 1 cookbook. This is a favorite of everyone who eats it, and before I finish putting the slaw together, we're going to get the marinated goodness together. And we're going to start with 1 cup of sugar, vinegar, and 1 cup of oil, and I use vegetable oil. The seasoning that I use is, let me see, it calls for 2 teaspoons of salt. I thought I had my measuring, right here it is. 2 teaspoons of salt. Three teaspoons of mustard seed. 1, 2, 3, and 2 teaspoons of celery seed. Now I'm going to go ahead and put this on my stove to bring it to a boil. And while that's coming to a boil, I'm going to go ahead and mix up the rest of my slaw mixture. Okay, I have, the recipe calls for 3 pounds of shredded cabbage. Well, I was going to put 4 of these. I like the angel hair coleslaw mix because it's already really fine. But normally what I do is I put it on my cutting board, and I'll take my big knife and just go through it to make it a little bit smaller. But I've decided that I don't think I'm going to put 4 bags. I think I'm going to put 3. I think that's going to be plenty. I'm almost sure. Now, it calls for 2 onions chopped. Y'all, this is the best thing that I have, I think, because when I make squash relish, when I make this, I don't have to chop them by hand. And I love it. Now, I'll have to tell you something funny that Angela loves. One day, I was chopping with my left hand. And all of a sudden, I saw on my Apple Watch that says, it looks like you've taken a fall. Do I need to call 911? And I immediately said no. So I don't chop. I don't put that with my left hand anymore because I guess they would have called if I had not seen it. But Angela laughed. She said, we need to do that again where folks can see. And I thought, I don't think so. But when I make squash relish, I use this to chop my squash, my onions, my peppers. And before I got this, it was taking me so long to do it. And once a friend of mine, Brenda Howard, sent me a message, and she said, Sue, you need to get you a chopper. And y'all, this is my second one because I wore out the first one canning. All right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add this to my cabbage mixture. And then I'm going to start on my pepper. I'll tell you, if there was one kitchen gadget that I would say I love, it's this, and the other one is my cheese grater, because I do use them both. And somebody asked me the other day, could you do cabbage with the cheese grater? Yes, you can. Okay, I think this is going to be finished about the time my mixture comes to a boil. Now you have to make the marinated slaw the day before you're going to use it, because it just gets better. You don't want to make it the same day. All right, I'm just going to mix this up. And then, now I wouldn't make this much just for Harold and me, but we're going to eat with a group of our friends, and I'm going to have this because we all love it. All right, let me see if this is ready. It's almost ready, beginning to bubble. But what I'm going to do is I will pour that over it. And then it's boiling. I'm going to pour this all over it. Stir it up. I'm going to put some aluminum foil over this and put it in my refrigerator overnight. And it keeps for days in the refrigerator if it lasts that long. I don't think it's going to last that long. But anyway, this is the marinated coleslaw, and it's in volume 1 and also in the Simply Salads cookbook. You can order by going to mamasussouthern.kitchen.com. Thank y'all for sharing my page. Thank you for following me, and remember to be salt and light, and I'll be back soon.